Yes, right, wicked. How is everyone rocking today? Let's go. Okay, so a very quick disclaimer. I'll quickly explain right on the offset. I have spent quite quite a few episodes trying to deal with the the 50s saga, dealing with when you have more than 50 units. Now, one thing that I'm kind of slightly annoyed about is, I'll quickly just give you a quick update as to where we're at. So when you have more than 50 units, it converts them into a little thing there, and then it just shows 2. Now, that it's working. It works. It almost works. And we're going to try and this is going to be this last push to finally get all of this. So because it's been taking me a while trying to sort out all of dealing with every single outcome of when you have 50, because there are quite a lot of problems. Now, I think we've actually got as far as, and I'm just trying to remind myself actually. So when this one actually arrives, we're going to be attacking with 52 of these. So in theory, I've just got to see actually what happens. So he attacks, that's fine. Yeah, so we attack with those 2. These formate, which is the word which I've created, and then attack, which is completely exactly what I'm after. Now, what we're looking to deal with now is if I press, and I can't remember the button. Yes, okay. So if I create armoured ones, what we want to happen, so he's attacking, it's a bit small, but he's attacking for 15 damage, right? We want 15 of the armoured, oh no, actually that's attackers. No, forget everything. But we're looking to deal with the concept of losing armour. So when these attack, I'll show you what happens. So forget the fact that we're taking 15, that's irrelevant. We want all of these to go back in line, but at this precise moment, right, they've all done their damage, which is great, but there's actually 53 here. We want to convert the first 50 into a little thing. So I think I know how to do it, and it's a little bit ugly. I've got a big script that I'm going to copy and paste into somewhere else. And then we're going to get a massive bunch of red squiggly lines saying this is wrong, right? And we're going to fix them one by one. I just need to work out where it is exactly that we're working with. So it's actually, yes, we're actually on the correct one now. I'm just going to close all but this just to empty out a bit. So where is it that we're doing? So this is the concept of, let's have a look, converting... it's when we are losing armour and we're looking move individual, so it's going to be around here. This is basically where we're working with, right? So I'm going to find all these references, go over here, okay, so let's have a look. Oh, it's going to be even more difficult than I thought. No, that's fine. Yeah, this one I knew, because basically I got to the end of the episode, and I was looking at this and I was thinking, this is going to be ugly. Right, I can't remember why there's all this green stuff. I think I might have been trying to... Oh, actually... Oh, I think I just cancelled all this in hope to... Yeah, so this is basically... I put this in green because it wasn't working, but we're going to have a sort of an analysis of this and try and work out where to go. So I think what we do is... I might be wrong here. This might be a terrible mistake, and 3 hours later I'm going to be kind of no, why did I decide this as a good plan? So we're going to open this big bean transfer script, and what I kind of want is okay. So I'm kind of making this up a little bit as we go along, but we're going to have public void move beans that have lost armor. I think, yeah, just move beans that have lost armor, that's fine. And we will have a private I enumerator. Move beans that have lost armor routine. So this is where it all starts. So what we actually want to do is we want to, like, once the attackers they've done the armored attackers, they do their attack and lose the armor. We then need to put all those beans back into the just non-armored place, and we've almost got it to work, but it just doesn't. There's a few little things that we need to do, and we're just going to work on that. So. So, if held, let me just have a quick look. Where are we getting this from? Let me close this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hang on. Ooh, is this going to be as easy as I think it is? Oh, you know what? It might be. It might not be, but it might be. Oh, KO2 fan, how you doing, man? Oh, wicked. I'm starting off right on one of the trickiest bits. But yeah, cool. Actually, I've been watching more of that Tim Bodette guy. I mean, did he do a 32-hour stream? I mean, that's just incredible. It's amazing. Right. So, I think... this is... Basically, we can use all of this info. Let's have a look. Because it's looking like a genuinely, like, kind of a fun game, because I like those sort of games where you just have a quick retry where you're like, I can do it this time. No, okay, try again. You know, I do like that. Right. So let's actually work out what's... Okay. Because part of me feels that we might be able to, when we're moving beans in line, we might just be able to do some sort of bool also create equals false. Okay. So maybe this doesn't quite work. Nah, maybe not. Forget that. That's a terrible idea. I probably should have mapped this out. Oh, I gave it a shot. I came second in one of the races. Because they were doing that sort of giveaway. But I'm looking forward to... but I think that's the thing. I'm probably going to actually just get that game soon. Because it just looks like quite a lot of fun. Does it actually play well on keyboard? Or is it better with a control pad? Right. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to have busy equals true. Busy equals false. Oh, really? Oh, brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Start coroutine. So I think we're going to do a classic, get the green, just get a bunch of green messages, try and work out exactly what we're doing. So I'm just going to go step by step. So we have a bunch of bean scripts. Move them to information. Move them to the correct place in formation. Deal with it if they go over 50 in line. Okay. So what I think we can actually have one of these, because I think we're still going to have almost all the information that we need. So we'll actually have this as an argument. So building struct info. Oh yeah. Oh cool. Yeah. Because I think it's one of those things where in my head it feels better to actually have like an analog, like an actual thumbstick. But yeah, I actually, because there's a particular level where there's these icicles that are like falling down and you've got to kind of weave throughout it, and it looks absolutely brilliant. It looks like one of those sort of levels where you'll spend about 100 times doing it and it will feel great when you finally do it. Yeah. Like, because it's just, I could see, even though he made the level, I could see him like actually, yeah. I think, yeah, like it is. I don't know. It's actually a unique game. I don't know if I've actually ever played a game like that where it's essentially a racing time trial where you have to deal with like balancing the egg the whole time. It's a fantastic idea. Right. Building info struct. So we do have a bunch of bean scripts, that's fine. Okay. Right, so for int I equals 0, I less than bis dot bean scripts dot count I plus plus. Actually, we should get in fact we'll make that as a number, so int number of bean scripts equals, just to be on the safe side, Control C. Yeah. Yeah. I was so like Neil. I love the fact that like we can actually use the expression it's Dark Souls difficult, like because I think I actually did like right all the way when Demon Souls on the PS3 like came out. I got that game and like because it got such high reviews. And when I played Demon Souls, I was thinking, okay, right, I'm expecting everyone's saying it's 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, this game's going to be amazing. And I kept dying over and over and again, and I was thinking, well, this game's rubbish. Well, what? This is terrible. And then kind of like, it then occurred to me, part of what makes it so good is that it has almost that kind of old school feel in that, like, when you try and do something, there's no kind of like, it's not as though when you die 3 times, it's like, would you like to try an easier difficulty setting? It's like no, this is how hard, you have to be this good at the game to carry on playing. But eventually I managed to actually kind of understand you know, what was expected of, you know, the Souls games. It's like, oh right, provided you know that you're going to have your soul crushed on multiple occasions, you're going to love it. But it's like, yeah, you kind of got to accept that. Right. So we want to we want to move an individual bean back in line with I think it's actually end vec. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, no, it's okay. I've got a plan. So yeah, this I'm gonna get things wrong before I get things right. Yeah, because the thing that I'm going to struggle with on this is it's really confusing what I'm trying to do. Move to point. Oh yeah, right. What other information have we got here? Number of units in line, that's what we want. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to look at. I was going to look at here to see if we can actually move individual bean routine. So, yeah, bean script. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? I've been trying to work out. Yeah, okay. Just worked out a much better idea. We're going to copy and paste this because we want slightly different information, but almost the same information. It's just not exactly the same information. Because I was thinking I can not overload it, but I can just use this script for different things. I'm actually just going to copy and paste this. Okay, that's actually a relief. It didn't even occur to me I could do that. Obviously, it means there's a big, chunky lot more code, but because we've got almost everything we want to do in this script, but not quite everything. So I feel if I just put this one underneath, and then we're just going to change the name of it. So move individual bean after losing armor routine. After losing armor routine. Okay. Let's just get rid of that for the time being. I don't think we need this actually. And we probably don't need this either. Right. So what we're going to do is yeah. So I suppose what we could do is we could just, if there's the bean scripts count is greater than 50, we can just take off 50 of them and then update the... Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, so if we've got more than 50 bean scripts here, I think straight off the bat here, we can... yeah, we can just delete 50 in increments. So I think this should be fine. Okay. Right, how are we going to do this? So, and like I say, it's going to be a bit ugly for a little bit, but we'll get it. We'll get there eventually. 50's number. So, while bis dot Nah, maybe it's not going to work. No, forget that. Okay, so if yeah, this is fine. Is I think it's greater than 50, but I'm going to have to look at that. Right. This will be great once it's done. I'm looking forward to doing more exciting things. One thing that I had this sudden thought a little while ago, and I'm kind of annoyed because I came up with a better idea, but I feel is like whenever you have more than 50 beans, it just always shows 50, and there'll be a little banner at the top saying like plus 10 or plus 20, however many more you've got. And whenever they're going down, that number goes down first, and then you actually lose the beans afterwards, which kind of makes a lot more sense. But I feel I'm quite committed down this path, so I'll stick with this. It's fine. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay, we can actually use quite a lot of this, can't we? Let's just copy this and work out what we need from it. So if that is greater than that, sure. That's still fine. That's still fine. Yes, the number of units, I'm still happy with that. This is where we got to change things a little bit. So that's not what we... Oh yeah, hold on. So that's still fine. So we're going to get the first 50, which is fine there. Convert those into that. Oh, you know what? This might be all right. We might be cooking with gas. All we need to do here, I think pretty much all of this is fine. The only thing that we need to change is here we're making a new list of bean scripts, but instead we actually want to just take 50 off of our current bean scripts, which I think should be fine. So for no, actually, hold on. bis dot bean scripts dot remove range. I think from 0, and we want to do 50. So that's going to essentially delete from numbers 0 to 49. So that will be 50. So, yeah. Okay, so if there's more than that, yep. Otherwise, we're going to oh yeah, and then we're just going to have that. Yeah, right, let's just copy that but change it a little bit. Yeah, you know what? This might not be as difficult as I think. I think I might be able to get this done. Right, okay, this will be the big challenge. All right, I'm going to be sort of generous-ish on myself. I think I can do this. Yeah, I know, it's a big question, like, kind of, because I don't have, I mean, like, because it's easy to say, like, what are the things that, like, you really did, you know, and you've got to think of how much you enjoyed them back in the day, because there's some games that don't really sort of survive the test of time, but you know back in the day it was like this was just absolutely incredible. So a particular game which is like absolutely amazing, they've done a redo of it. I'm going to play it at some point. Oh yeah, okay, right, let's go. So Kickoff 2, sure. Player Manager, no problem. Midwinter 2, I don't know if I've heard of that. Civilization, completely agree. Oh yes, UFO. Yeah, Oh wow, hold on. Oh, we were actually talking about both Powermonger and Populous. It was I'm trying to think because Populous. I loved that's the one where you kind of got to flatten the land and make loads of fortresses. Yeah, that's brilliant. What's the game that I played? Because did you ever play Populous 2 as well? Because that was like just such a big improvement to the original Populous. Because you had different sort of gods that you could summon, I think. But yeah, I tell you what, yeah, good. That's Midwinter. That's nothing to do with Neverwinter Nights, is it? I haven't heard of that. I think I've heard of all the others. Oh, it's the third one was like Populous the Beginning or something. Because it was a different game, to be fair. I quite liked it, but it was just a different sort of game. You know, it's like if you're like, oh, I love Populous, let's go get Populous at the beginning. It's like, no, it's nothing like that at all. I'm trying to think what... Because there was another game in this region, because we had an Amiga, and we did have, Powermonger and Populous. Because there's another game that sort of fit quite nicely in that, so... Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Midwinter 2 was playing as a swine, you could drive any vehicle. Oh, fantastic. Oh, nice. Was it actually like a first person? I don't know if I ever heard that. I think, yeah, because sometimes it sounds like it was quite groundbreaking for its day. Right, so that's pretty much all we need there. Okay, so here we're going to do this instead. So, because I think we need to change something around here. Oh yeah! Oh wow! Oh, now you're talking. Oh man. Because I'm guessing. I'm guessing you've always been a PC PC buff. I think oh man. Oh god, the nostalgia. I remember. I think there was this little YouTube little video where it was showing on Roller Coaster Tycoon someone who had made the longest possible roller coaster, and it said something like in game it takes about something along the lines of 10,000 years for it to actually get through the entire track. It said it takes 10,000 years in game and about a year and a half in real life, because it was just imagine just an entire filled as much as it possibly can. It's because you're what, 10,000 years in game time doesn't mean anything, but it's no, if you let it run it would take a year and a half for it to actually go round the entire track. I did like Bubble Bobble. Bubble Bobble was a fantastic game. Right. So here's where we got to change a few things. So this is moving all we actually need to do. So we're going to get rid of a few things and then put them back. Oh yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think because I suppose part of what made Bubble Bobble so good was there were some items in it, kind of that sort of excitement, that almost that scratch card excitement. Sometimes there'd be an item that would appear that was so rare, and it's like kind of, if ever you got like a purple umbrella, right, that was the most exciting thing in the entire world, because you were just like, oh my, it's a purple umbrella. Okay, I don't care if I die trying to get it. I'm going to go for it. I think it did add that. So it feels like you're actually more. You've got a proper sort of more like real time strategy sort of feel of games that you like to play. That's really cool, actually. And oh yeah, I remember Syndicate as well. I think you get, I seem to remember getting the Persuadertron and the Uzi. It's been a while, actually. Well, that was great. Right, so I don't think we need any of this. What are we actually looking to do? We're looking to get we're essentially looking to tell one of the bean scripts. Yeah, this is fine. See, we're getting close. So I'm just going to kind of stare at this, try and work out, because I genuinely think we just need to alter a few things. So, first of all, let's just say 52 armoured units have gone in. We're going to put in those 52 bean scripts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I'm... who's Zach McCracken? Is he the person that made... Oh, yeah. It's Maniac Mansion... Now, I'm trying to think, because there was Day of the Tentacle, and there was a game within Day of the Tentacle that you could play, where you're playing on a computer. And was that one Maniac Mansion? I can't remember. But yeah, I am... Yeah, actually, as far as point and clicks, though, I did quite like Simon the Sorcerer as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I never actually... I always wanted to just play... Discworld is renowned for having puzzles that you could never, as a human, ever work out. Yeah. I think Simon the Sorcerer was, like... I remember, obviously, back in the day when you didn't have, like, internet and stuff, Simon the Sorcerer... that was one of those where sometimes you would have like a puzzle that you'd literally be stuck on for a week. You'd be like, well, I don't know, how am I meant to know that? Like, I don't know if you remember much of Simon the Sorcerer, but there's a certain bit where there's a beehive, or like, I think it's a beehive or a honey pot or something, and you're looking to gather honey. See, now this is my jam. Speedball 2. Oh my gosh. Right, now, obviously, I could just use the internet secretly, but I was... Sometimes whenever I'm need to keep my brain occupied, I try and name all 15 teams? No, 16 teams. No, 16 teams. So that's... Yeah, and, like, try and do it in, ascending order, or starting at the worst. So it's like Revolver, Raw Messiahs, Violent Desires, Damocles, Barracue, or something, yeah, like, and sort of like working my way up. Yeah, Speedball 2 was amazing. Right, we might not even need that, but let's have a look. So, So we might not... Maybe we don't need any of this. I think... All we actually need to do is where we have bean script. We just need to put the number. So I don't think we need any of this. Maybe, no, I don't think so. It's gonna be pretty tough. Yeah, now, like, I only ever watched other people playing Blood Bowl, but wasn't there another one, like Brutal League Football or something, like, where it was essentially, it was in that same sort of vein of Speedball and Blood Bowl, where you could actually get swords and stab other players, and you could actually win the game by just killing the entire team instead of actually scoring goals. Yeah, Brutal League Football or something. Yeah. Did we ever actually... I'm trying to work out if we ever completed Speedball 2, because that really does get difficult. Like, I think we did. I think we did. Because it's just... Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Talking about some proper cool old school games. Right. So, I don't think we need any of that. So, that's all good. I don't think we need any of these movement vex at all, so we can get rid of all of that. That's fine. Yeah, I think this is actually just less work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there was a game on the PS1 that was called something like Speedball 2000, which they did actually try to keep everything the same. The only problem is it was just a little bit easier. Okay, so this should be... Oh yeah, so this one won't quite work. Right. Okay, so this knows where to place it. So if we have a whole new variable here, which will be, we think, public list bean scripts, and it'll be something like held bean scripts. So we've got BIS. We just need to work out what one we're actually going from. Oh yeah, you know what? I reckon, yeah, this will take a bit of trial and error, and I might go sort of way offline. Yeah, well, I suppose whenever you had sort of like proper games, like the sort of retro games, it was very much like you had 3 lives, and like, you know, or you had, you know, it was so unforgiving, you know, so you really did, you couldn't, there was no kind of like, yeah, it didn't ever go easy on you at any point. So, like, whenever you were playing, you had that genuine fear of, like, I really don't want to die now. I'm the furthest I've ever got, you know. So, yeah. Don't want to do that. I actually want to have I'm trying to think actually. What as far as games that like when that you've actually like the best sort of feel good factor when you've actually completed a game like ever, right? Where you've actually just thought like where you've actually genuinely been almost like sweating, where you've just been where you've actually finally done something and you're like like I know when me and my brother played Bubble Bobble. And we completed it because there's 100 levels, and I think the last level is a boss. And just the whole fact that it's like this game we've been playing from early childhood to like as in we've been playing for years, and we finally reached the final boss. It was like that genuine oh my gosh, there's actually a boss in this game. It's it's the most amazing thing. I don't know. Have you ever had that sort of moment of completion, thinking, oh. And Xenon 2, I quite like that as well. That was a proper good old school classic. I don't think we need any of this. I don't even know what the point of that is, to be honest. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm making it so that we've got a bunch of bean scripts, and we're converting them into this held bean scripts that we're eventually going to put back on the attack building. That's my plan. It might just take a little while to work out how to do that. So we're first of all creating this random bean script out of nowhere, which is going to be equal to the one that's bottom of the list. We're then adding it to the held bean scripts, which makes sense. And I think at this point as well, we can have... in fact, how many times are we referring to... No, that's fine. Everything's good. Okay, so at this point here, we can have bis dot bean scripts dot remove at 0. So that's just going to remove the first one, which should be fine. So that's good. Right, this I just want to keep track of this. So ideally, as this held bean number is going up, this one's going down. Okay, bean scripts. I think this might still be useful. We don't need to set the sprites because they should already be set. In fact, all of this should be done already. Hold on, where am I? Yeah, everything's fine. And we don't need any of that. Hopefully we don't need any of this, but we can double check. That should be no problem. Number of beans in line. Yeah, that's fine. This is basically working out where we're going. Okay. All right. So, I say okay as though we're almost there. There's still quite a bit more that we need to do. Okay. So this will be converting. So I think if number of units is in line is there, we actually want to remove the held. think that'll be held. So I'm putting a bunch of debugs, so when we do inevitably get things wrong, we'll know where the problem is. Okay, right. What I think is probably better right now is to put this into the test. So now we've got these held attacker bean scripts. You know what? We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this one altogether. We're going to think we can just get rid of that. And in fact, okay, this might not make an awful lot of sense, but I think build info struct, we'll call it BIS, equals new one of these. Yeah, as I say, part of why I thought I'd spice up this one, because there's going to be so much sort of like quite ugly-ish code that I need to put in, that I would rather kind of like have a nice little sort of fun topic on the side, because this would be a bit of trial and error. So what we're actually looking to do is what is actually all of the relevant information that we need to set. So bis.beanscripts equals held attacker bean scripts. Okay, bis.held equals attacker bean scripts. What other bits of info do we need? We need number of units in line. That's going to be our I think bis dot number of units in line equals attacker bean scripts. I think that's going to be just dot count, maybe. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, we're just going to work out what all the different variables that we need. So we've got that, that's fine. That's all good. Endvec. So this is essentially working out where they're looking to head to. Dot endvec equals, and I just got to remember. In fact, it's that. So it's 1, 2. Lost where I feel I skipped 2 pages at once here. Where am I? Right. Right. Okay. Over here. That's it. Okay. Because we don't need all of the information from the building struct info. That's fine. Okay. I mean, now as much as I always have, like, you know, I always want to be sort of confident on everything. I've done quite a lot of stuff in one go, and there's a good chance that it might not work, but we'll give it a try. So what we want to happen with beans that have lost armor. So So what we kind of want to do as well is, yeah, we're going to add another variable to this bad boy, which will be public int 50 number. And I don't think we need that. We're going to have just whenever this happens, we're going to have bis dot 50 number plus equals 50. Maybe we don't need that actually. Okay, so now we want to have attacker bean scripts now equal to our bis dot, no. Oh, oh, yeah, that's fine. Hold on. Everything's fine. Just have that at the top there. So creating that attacker bean scripts equals bis dot held bean script. Okay. Oh, there's quite a lot of things that can go wrong here. It'd be really good if it just magically worked in one go. Okay. Right, let's see how many error messages we got. Like I said, I don't think this will work first time, but I'm kind of excited to give it a try. See like where we go wrong. So I think H creates our attackers. So we've got all of these guys. Converting and then some more. Right, end turn. Ah, cool. That's convenient. Right. So what do we want to happen? Let me just have another quick sort of scan. So this is dealing with the attacking thing. They're all going to attack. We've got all our held attacker bean scripts there. Let's just go for it. End turn. Right, they're all attacking. Oh, everything's sort of slowed down a little bit. So none of these have actually moved anywhere, which I didn't actually call the routine, did I? Okay. I meant to do that. Start coroutine. Move. No, hold on. Big beam transfer dot instance dot move beans that have lost armor, and we just put this building info struct. Oh yeah, it's not starting a coroutine. While big beam transfer script dot instance dot busy so we'll see if this works. If it just magically works, I'm going to do a bit of play testing, check it works on all the other settings and everything. And actually, before we forget, let's go up this to 600 for the time being. Just so we've got a bit more to work with. Yeah, I do need to fix the life bar at some point, because at the moment he's just going to have a massive life bar that goes off the edge. Right. Okay, right, big talk. Is this going to work? Right, come on. Right, so they're all going to attack. They're then going to move back into formation. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, it's going slowly, but that's fine. I can obviously increase that speed a lot faster. Ah, okay. So it has only moved up to 27 of them. And I've got to work out why that is the case. But that's okay. We're like that's progress. We're making progress. Right, let's go. Okay. If this will be that'll just make it a bit faster. Right, weight amount is there. Okay. Oh, actually, we might have had a bit of information to look at as well. Okay, so for whatever reason that I'm trying to work out, this one here should be happening 53 times, and it only seems to be happening. Oh! Yeah, okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. We just need to put number of bean scripts here. Okay, right, yeah, okay, right, well, we'll give this another shot. That's actually really good. That is a lot better than I thought. So I'll quickly explain the reason it only did like half the amount was because I literally put this number in, but I'm regularly taking one off of this, so it only goes halfway. Right, fantastic. That's a massive deal. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're getting our beans. Right, let's just let him slowly get above. Okay, yep, he's going to do a bit of an attack. That's fine. Right. Okay, big talk. Is this going to work? I mean, yeah, so that we're taking the damage. That's what we're expecting. We're then going to attack with more. All coming back in line. No, not quite. Okay, we're getting there though. We're getting there. That's fine. I picked the wrong thing. Yeah, I think we're trying to call something that isn't there. Right, okay. Sorry, need to go to the toilet. I'll be literally right back. Be right back. Hold on. Right, wicked. Sorry about that. Right, okay. We got really, really close there. Let's try and work out exactly what went wrong. So I think all the problem occurred when we were actually trying to convert. So we had 3 left over. So let's just actually zoom in. So these 3 here were still left. It was more a problem with trying to convert these ones. Oh, fantastic! I think I know the problem. Maybe, because these still are counting as attackers. However, yeah. Okay, this might be this. No, this will probably just be. It shouldn't be too difficult, right? So the problem that we've got is they're trying to animate when they don't have any sprites. I thought they might have had the sprites already, but let's just actually have a look at what's going on. See if we're actually giving them any sprites at any point. Where are we? Move. No, we want to get rid of this altogether. Hopefully, let's just go find all references. Yeah, there's nothing there. We don't want that. I don't know why I'm looking at that. That's not what I need. So, held attacker bean scripts. This is fine. So all we actually need to do is, and I think we can do it here, we just want all of this stuff. Attacker bean. Okay. Hopefully, like, I'm going to look like a genius if this works. But like, where is he going? What's he doing? Right. No, maybe not. Not here, actually. I'm trying to work out. Yeah, let's go actually make it just a little bit simpler on ourselves. Over here we just need to change some of these, just add a few variables. Because there's a certain bit which I made green that I thought I needed to make, that I didn't actually need, but I think we might need. So over here we want to change some of these. Okay. So I don't think we need any of that, but we just want these. So we just need to get these, this, and this. Make this a little simpler on ourselves. We might need that as well, actually. Yeah, we need this as well. Okay. So yeah, I realised I just didn't copy over quite as much information as I needed. So yeah, well, there's quite a few things that we want. In fact, let's go just copy one at a time. We just need a little bit more information. So this we definitely want. Right. I don't think it does any harm to copy this as well. We've got the sprites. We just want the 50 vec. Is there anything else that we need? I think that might be it. Okay, right, so now we've done that, we just need to ungreen a few things. So we've ungreened that. And I think the reason that we wanted that 50 vec is because when we're doing convert 50s, we need the 50 vec. So this will definitely be a step closer. I'm not saying we're suddenly there, but I think this will definitely be a step closer. Right, yes! Okay. Error messages straight off the bat. No, we're okay, we're fine, we're fine. Then I'm going to have a bit of a cleanup of as far as debugs go. I mean, yeah, debug.log, we've just got quite a few. So let's go add some of these attacker beans. Because there's still a few things that we need to sort of consider as well. Because I don't know if I will have reset. Anyway, we'll find out. Okay, right, come on. So they're all going back. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Now, if I press E, it's going to... So the numbers have added up as well. That is 53 attack. Now, I want to know if I press E, if all the beans will still remain in the line that they should be. So we're at 105. It looks like it's adding fine. So these are going to get converted. And then we're creating 5 more. Brilliant. Okay, I want to see if these are going to attack okay. In which case... not quite. It's because we haven't changed the 50 number. That's... I think that's literally all we needed to do. So, unless I'm mistaken, the 50 number is currently... 50 number is still 0. So, the only thing that we actually need to do now is... so I was actually right. I wasn't talking complete rubbish. Sorry, I realise I'll move the mic a bit closer. I realise I'm a little bit quiet. But yes, so when we're actually using this, over here, we do want to add the 50 number. So we have added this 50 number. That's fine. That's what we wanted to do. But I believe we also want to have 50 number of attackers in line plus equals bis dot 50 number. Okay, so that should be fine. Okay. I obviously could do a sort of... Yeah, doesn't matter. Like, so however many... So this actually is working. This is slightly less painful than I thought it was going to be. It's still very painful, make no mistake, but it's a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be. So well, let's go create these. Right, and turn. Right, so they'll all attack. Okay. Now I'm just going to end turn, taking the damage, and it has. Right, now we're going to do something a little interesting. We're going to see how it deals with having more stuff. So let's see. So we'll take the damage. Oh, I think it's worked. Looks like it has done the right amount of damage as well. That looks about right. Okay. You know what? I think for the time being, I'm happy with that. I think we just need to do the same for defending. Which, hopefully now we've done all the actual hardcore critical difficult parts, the defenders, it should just be a matter of copying and pasting almost everything, but changing a few little variables. And obviously, kind of like, we can make the whole thing look better eventually. There's multiple ways we can make it look better. Oh yeah, actually, I've even sparked an idea in my head as to how to make it look better. But that's kind of like, I've done the primary thing that I wanted to do. Right, so we need to get hold of the... You know what? I'm just going to go in. We want to get hold of the defender script and do essentially the same, but for defenders. Okay, so we've got a defender bean script, and we'll have this attacker bean script just on the right over here. Let me close let's close this down. So what I would also like to do convert defenders to armoured. Okay. So I think it's actually, we need to work out the point at which we're taking damage. So it's actually still not going to be quite as simple as I'd hoped, but we should get there. Right, so. So we actually go straight back. We actually just we go into the combat script and go straight from the beginning to work out exactly the point at which we're taking damage. So standard combat routine. That's just dealing with that. We don't need to worry about that. This is where it's choosing the attack. Oh, hold on. So go to definition. This is where we're performing the attack. And if it's a basic here, now deal with so I think here is where we're dealing with the damage. So let's go into here. So we're just kind of backtracking, going all the way through. Destroy defender beans. So this is it. I think this is where we need to go. I had to do a bit of a long like round the houses to get there, but this is where the important script is actually. This is all the stuff that we need to change. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to do, where we've got here, now we're in the right spot. We're at the right spot. We just need to make quite a few little changes, but it shouldn't be too hard. I'm looking at the wrong place. Just trying to find, yeah. So where we've done all that work earlier, we can just do a very, very similar version by changing just a couple of the little numbers for here. So it's to do with attack. Right. Right, just got to remember where we were. Convert attackers to armed attack. I think it might just be here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Right, now let's go get rid of this. So I'm going to just temporarily close all this. And obviously we're going to change a lot of the text. Oh yes, we need to change all of this as well. So yeah, we have got a little bit of work, but hopefully a lot of it can rely on just us working out the working out where we're going. This is fine. Okay. Oh man, I have not made this easy on myself, have I? So, oh yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I don't think we need... I'm just going to get rid of that and... defenders in line. Actually, no, let's keep that for the time being. That's fine. Oh, rock and roll. Oh, Rice exploit. I'm guessing it's pronounced that way. Rock and roll. Wicked. How's it all going? Yeah, nice. Yeah. I'm primarily working on a game which is plays similarly to Slay the Spire, except for it's actually where you control a town and you're trying to defend the town from like monsters and stuff. And you caught me on a bit of a tricky part, where I'm trying to deal with when you have more than 50 units. Yeah, we didn't. Oh, I think I just copied. I didn't mean to do that. I think that one I can. Yeah, should be fine. Control Z. I think that fits somewhere around there. Oh no, maybe I didn't need that. That's fine. Yeah. Rock and roll. Right. So at the moment I'm trying to copy a big chunk of code from one place to another and change some of the variables, which is a little bit on the tricky side. That's what we wanted. Okay. So this will be held defender bean scripts. This will be defender bean scripts. Yeah. Shift Alt. Just need to change some of the words. Now I do have a bit of a lazy method. Non-armored defender. Okay, rock and roll. Okay, right, we're actually almost there. Let's just, we're going to kind of hope this works and then be sad when it doesn't, but let's have a look. Defender bean scripts equals bis dot held. So kind of look a little bit of a madman. I made a bit of a bad decision a little while ago that I might need to scrap because I've realised it's quite difficult. But we'll see how it goes. So 50 plus equals 50 number, and number of defenders in line equals defender bean scripts dot count. Okay. So now we just need to set some of these variables up. That one I'm just going to go back down to, say, 52. And that will be 55. Okay, so R and A, they're the ones that we got to look at. Right. So. Oh my word. I really regret this 50 thing. Oh. Right. Okay. So R and A. So we've got armored defenders. Let's just see how we deal with all of this. I think we'll get an error message straight off the bat because I think it's going to be trying to. Yeah, that's fine. I need to start a little bit. We need to start a little bit from the beginning here, but this shouldn't be too hard. So we want to just see how it deals with just normal defenders. I should have started with this, to be fair. So I think we'll still get an error message, because what we want to happen is for these, like, 15 of these defenders to block it. But there's only 2 there, and I haven't quite dealt with the converting the 50... Ah. Oh, okay. So it has actually dealt with a lot of it. We just need to get the animation sorted, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. I didn't do the other bit. I forgot a whole thing. So this will be over 50 defended. Yep, that's brilliant. We don't need that at all. Okay, right, that was actually a little bit of code that I needed to do earlier and I've just forgot to put in. So that was kind of hindering us slightly, but yeah, we're getting there. So we're just going to create some defenders. And we're going to wait for him to attack us, and then see if we do actually convert. Because what we want to see is 37 beans at the end of this. So let's have a look. Ah, perfect. Okay, and then if we were to get attacked again, hopefully everything should just... Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Now, let's see where we're going wrong with here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting a step closer each time. So, in fact, let's go press the wrong button. This one. So what was the actual error message that we got? Okay, I see. So at some point we're trying to access something that isn't there. So when we're seeing that out of range, that means that we're trying to get like number 10 in an array of 8 things or something. Just doing a bit of cleanup while we're here. So yeah. Okay. So defense building script. So let's actually have a little rundown exactly what's going on. So these are the number. This is basically the attack that we're taking damage from. This is damage to take. This is dealing with the armor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. We just need to have a look at this. There's a whole step which I completely forgot, but that's fine. So this is dealing with the armor loss of defenders. So we are making a bit of progress. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. So we want to have that. Control C. Defender armored being scripts dot count is greater than 0. Then we'll do all of this. Else we can do all this. Oh my word, right. Okay. Now we just got to change this bit of code here. Oh, I've just got a telephone call. I shall be right back. Okay, right, we're back in. It's all right. I was just trying to buy time. There was no phone call. There was, but trying to work out how to do this at runtime. That's fine. Okay, bean script equals. Yep. Okay. Right, is that actually all we need to fit in? Right, we're getting there. What is this internal thing? Let's go find out. Okay, everything's fine. We probably don't need that internal busy. So, yeah, but that's not doing us any harm because it's not getting true in the first place. So we're not going to be stuck in one place. Okay, I think we give this a shot because it's actually, I find it personally easier to sort of give something a try and then just sort of face the error messages head on. Okay, so we've got all these armoured ones, that's fine, everything's good. Okay, now we'll let this one approach. Okay, now what do we want to see happen? We want to see, let's just find out, let's go. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's actually exactly what we wanted to happen. Now, we're just going to keep taking this damage and seeing what happens when it goes above 50. Still feels a bit slow as they're coming back, but that's fine. So we should be... alright, no, hold on. 15 is such an awkward number, isn't it? Okay. We can actually, hopefully, we might be able to work it out from here. Yeah, this should be fine, so we can do that. And just end turn. One of these. I'm hoping I've got ways of making defenders of some sort. Okay, nothing there. Oh no, do I just not have any defenders cards at all? That's really, really annoying. I have just picked the exact perfect wrong number here. Okay, alright. We were really close. That was really, really close. We almost got exactly what we wanted, and it was brilliant. Right. The only problem is because everything lined up to a perfect number, we couldn't actually experiment with the particular thing that we were trying to test, which was really annoying. But there's a couple of things that I do want to change. So when we go into this big bean transfer script, here we can have that as, say, 5. And then, yeah, that's fine. And what I want to do here, defense building script, the number of armors. Why did I make it 51? If we just make it 51, I think that will make life a little bit easier. Maybe. Yeah, this should be fine. Because we want to check that, like, it will still convert the defenders. And I want to make a couple of little changes as well. I'm going to change that to 1, so we don't have to wait quite as long. And I also want to... we don't need Glycerca, Armoured Enforcers, and Armoured Protectors. Actually, we don't need that. Let's have a look. Oh, did I not? Oh, right. I'm not sure, actually. Oh, how are you doing there, man? I'm still at this, like, this is one of those sort of quite difficult moments. I made a sort of the decision to make having banners for more than 50, and I'm realising how difficult that is. I want... What's the normal unit to make normal defenders? I can't remember. I know cheap conscript works. I just want to be able to make them. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully we're going to have, we'll have our thing just arrive only one turn because we just want to test a few things. Okay, right. So A for armoured. Okay. So we've got 51. How are you doing there, man? Right. So that's fine, that's what I wanted. And then... I'm just going to keep taking some hits. And I'm going to press A one more time. Okay, so hopefully, let's see how this works. Yes! Okay, it works, and all the numbers add up. That is 42 there. We've got 60. Yes! Okay. Ah, right. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to spend too much longer on that. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay. Oh, brilliant. So, actually, yeah, we were on the topic earlier of favourite computer game of all time. And now that's obviously, that's one of those big sort of things where it's quite difficult to come up with one particular answer. Oh, man, this actually does work. Okay. Right, brilliant. Okay. Let's go move this back down to 60. Now, we've got one last thing, and then I think we can put the 50s saga to bed altogether. And it's not even that difficult to do. So what we can do as well is where we're here... no, let's go move this back over here. So in the attacker building script, we've got this whole routine that we can get rid of altogether, which is... convert non-attackers. Yeah, where we're basically move individual. Yeah, so this one here. Oh no, what have I done? No, forget all that. Find all references. Yeah. Nope. Clicked on the wrong one. It's where we've got, yeah, I'm looking to sort of clear a few things out. Yeah, this one here. So find all references here. There is none, so we can just delete that straight off the bat. Boom. Okay. Right, and we can do the same with the defense building. So we can sort of clean up. Let's just double check, find all references. No, it's not that one, it's... Find all references. This one. Okay, we can get rid of all that. Okay, so we have cleared stuff. Okay. Right, that's fine. Cool. All right. So we've got rid of. So we've cleared. We've done quite a lot of difficult work. It hasn't been super amazing to watch, but now we have dealt with 50s. Now we've got. Okay. How are we going to make it so that we convert non-armoured stuff to armoured stuff? I'm not going to worry about that too much, to be honest. I'm going to worry about that later. I think for the time being, I'm going to do something slightly more lighter. So what we're going to work on now is... oh yeah, Portal. Halo 2, Mario Kart 64, yeah. Oh, Pokemon Red, Blue. Okay, right, so... Okay, there's quite a lot to unpack there in one go. So, I've got... so, this is an interesting question, right? Okay, your favourite Pokemon. Now, the thing which is a little bit sad about this is... I remember when I was at school, and... almost all of us came to the same conclusion as to what our favourite Pokemon was, and it was Gyarados. It was always Gyarados. It's like, well, he's the coolest. It's like, it's like I don't think any of us ever actually played an entire run through of Pokemon and didn't have Gyarados, because even though there's literally 150 to choose from, it's like, no, we're having Gyarados. Is he any good? Yeah, he's good, but he's just the coolest looking one. He's just so awesome. Right, we can start getting rid of some of this as well. Yeah, exactly. Actually, that is, I think GoldenEye is a shining example of a game that was absolutely groundbreaking at the time. But if you were to play now, it's almost as though loads of other games have learnt from what GoldenEye had to offer and have just made a better version of it. But GoldenEye was absolutely incredible at the time. Definitely at the time. Right. So what are we going to... Right, I'm going to do something slightly lighter at the moment, because this 50 stuff is surprisingly quite taxing. So, if I highlight that, I think what we're going to try and do is where we've got these little little messages just to the right of my cursor there, maybe I could just make them a bit bigger. Oh yeah, I mean, I think Street Fighter 2, in my head, I imagine every other new iteration of Street Fighter is just Street Fighter 2 Turbo or Street Fighter 2. So it's like, we might even be up to Street Fighter, I don't know how many we're up to, but I always imagine they're all Street Fighter 2, but with another word at the end of it. Right. Yeah, so we're going to work on making these Control Shift P. These ones just a bit bigger. So that's where we're up to. I might need to go into prefabs. Card info go. So what if? Let's see how easy it's going to be. So we're actually we're at the script. So is there any point that we're controlling the size? If I just made it 50% bigger, so card info text. So the character size is there. What's 0.125 times by 1.5? Okay, right. Let's just see what happens if we do that and work out what we need to fix. So, who's your favourite Street Fighter 2 character? To me, it was definitely Dalsim because he seemed to have a clear advantage over everyone because he had much better reach. That's exactly what we're after, so we just need to make the things bigger, which is fine. So fix sprite size. So if I just have that times by 1.5f and number of lines equals that times 1.5. Let's see where that leads us. I mean, I think because obviously the version that I played was on the Amiga, and Ryu and Ken were rubbish. Oh yeah. So that's cool. We just need to. That's actually exactly the right size. Let's go. See, that's all fine. Kind of want to get a totem so that I can highlight over. So, all of this works really well. The only thing that we need to worry about is making sure that the that it just goes ahead a bit more, which is really easy to do. We just need to change this number. It's like I think we did actually. Oh yeah, so yeah, Soul Calibur. That's the one where they've all got weapons, isn't it? Because I think what I quite like, there's a guy with nunchuckers. It was called like Nicky or something, and you could do a little video display of them playing with the nunchuckers, which looked pretty cool. Right. Okay. So there's probably a more complex way of doing this, but let's go for something relatively simple. So that's going to go ahead of everything, which is fine. Right, let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, Maxi, that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's much better, isn't it? Look, we can actually... It's a lot more readable when it's like that. I actually thought there was going to be more work to do to that. Oh, man. So, let's just go... Bam. Let's just go get everything. And I kind of want to just see how everything deals with when we're actually having... an army, see how everything works. So this might be a little bit. Okay, yeah, so we do. Everything is seeming to work pretty well now. Okay. Like I said, I thought that was going to take me longer to do. I just needed to change some of the numbers. So for continuity, I probably better actually just write what that number is. No, it doesn't matter. We'll leave that. That's fine. Okay. So we have got sort of about one or two more things left in the 50s saga, and then we can leave it alone. We can go on to the next thing. Oh my gosh, I feel like I have aged about 3 years trying to do this 50s saga. I think like my plan is to do it before I'm actually 50. And right, let's go clean a few things up as well. Let's just try and work out. Because I've got a bunch of debug things that I want to just go through one at a time. skip around it. IK plus. Of course. No, what is... What's IK plus? I mean, I actually quite like... There's a game called Fighter's Destiny, which was on the N64, which was actually a really properly good... It was very much a sort of strategic, almost rhythm-based, because you knew each attack took a certain period of time, so there was... Yeah. Anyway, we've cleared a few of these debugs, that's fine. We're getting to the end of this. Okay, so how is the going to... how are we currently converting attackers? Oh wow, okay, right, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, fantastic. Sorry. Oh. See if I can sort of get that a bit bigger. Oh, nice. Oh, I don't remember this game at all. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it might be a little bit before my time. Oh, yeah. I suppose they made... yeah, I didn't actually realise. In my head, like, whenever I think of beat-em-ups, I think of literally Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. So yeah, for a brief moment I was thinking, well, Killer Instinct, that's IK. Killer Instinct was pretty good. That's brilliant. Yeah, I think I might have been just a little bit before my time. It's like Body Blows and Body Blows Galactic. I was never good enough at beat 'em ups though. I could never kind of like, because I think as far as skill range goes, when you actually have like the most competitive Street Fighter players now, there is like the amount of like thinking on the fly that you need to do to get the correct move is just absolutely like, it's so hard to actually play like a sort of like competitive level in like yeah, with like, you know, the most recent Street Fighter and stuff. Right, okay, so we're going to work on converting attackers into armoured attackers, and I think it's going to be a bit of a pain each time, but let's see. Let me go close all but this. We'll focus on that. Convert attackers to armoured attackers. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's what we will have to do. I mean, this is something that I'm almost tempted to say I'll do it off stream, because like it's one of those, like, it's just going to be so much of a pain. I think I'm going to have to create a whole let's go have a look at the Big Bean transfer script, see if we've got anything that we can use useful. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, me and my mate have actually been playing a bit of Micro Machines lately. It's an interesting, like, there's one. I can't remember. It's one of the ones on the PS2. It could be like Micro Machines V4. Is like what I would consider the best like Micro Machines game. Like, I love that sort of proper sort of competitiveness. Like when you're playing against your mate, and like, yeah, absolutely love it. But yeah, I think V4 was the one that we've been playing recently. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the Big Bean transfer script. Okay. Because it's actually very similar stuff that we need. So I think we just have to make a start. Oh, that was, I think that was Micro Machines 96. Yeah. That was actually, yeah, that was brilliant because the actual cartridge had two control pad slots on it. Yeah. That was absolutely, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stand corrected because I think Micro Machines 2 was yeah, there was Micro Machines 2, which I can't remember if it had the control pad slots, but I think Micro Machines 96. Yeah, that was just fantastic. Convert to okay. Yeah, right. Let's have a think. Right. I'm going to have a little look at this. I might not quite have the brain capacity to do this, but let's see. Attackers to armoured, so... So this is just making sure that we're not converting too many. It's like if you're trying to convert 6 non-attackers into armoured attackers and there's only 5, this is what this bit does. Armoured being script. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Okay, this is where we're... So I think what we're basically doing is... Okay. Right, do I just go for... I'm going to go for the sort of brave method. I think we might be able to do this really quickly. I'm going to go for the brave method of literally simply copying all of this, pasting it into here, and then sorting out all of the error messages. Okay, so bunch of error messages. Loads, that's fine, that's what we want, that's all good. We're going to change this name to convert routine. This is going to have a building info struct, BIS, and we're going to start coroutine. Convert non-armoured beans to armoured beans routine. That's fine. We're going to have our BIS as a... the number of hours. Actually, I think I played... that's fine. We can have this over here. There we go. Oh, yeah, Tony Hawk. I think I actually played Tony Hawk 3 more than 2, but I played them both quite a lot. I think Tony Hawk 3 had the ability where when you go up like a half pipe, you can manual. So when you land, you can actually keep your combo going. So you can kind of go back and forth for quite a while. But you lost a bit of momentum each time. So you really had to work out ways of just trying to squeeze out get as many points as you possibly could. Revert. Oh yes, that's it. Yeah, revert. That's it. Manual is just when you're doing like a grind and you want to then just keep it going. Yeah. Okay. So let's just have a look at what we've got to work with. Okay. So if bis dot bean scripts was less than bis dot, we'll say number of beans to be created. We can use that. Oh yeah, we discussed this. Oh, Prince of Persia. Yeah, I again, that was one where I watched my cousin play that a lot. It was quite an unforgiving game, kind of like with a lot of games. Things to be created. Still not quite right. Why do I make this so difficult on myself? Because I've realised that that's technically not true. Okay. So this won't still quite work because this is just saying the number of bean. This is hard. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, we were having a conversation earlier. To be fair, KO2 fan has got a good. KO2 fan was a fan of like some of the old like Amiga classics. Yeah. But hold on one sec. So like. I'm guessing. I mean, in my head, I feel the natural. So we've got Populous and Powermonger. They're the ones that I remember quite vividly. And I'm guessing in my head, SimCity is probably like this is just like taking a bit of a guess. Is SimCity up there in one of your lists as well? Because I think it feels like in my head it comes under that sort of genre, like the original SimCity. Yeah. I quite like that. So what we actually need to get the number of beans in line. That's so cool. Actually, I think it's quite nice, actually. Like, because it's quite nice when you find a game... I mean, SimCity 2000 definitely looked a bit better. Did look a lot nicer than the original SimCity. But I just remember getting, like, trying to get a big sort of, like... sort of buildings and, like, actually buildings that kind of build up and stuff. And, like, you get skyscrapers. We're just going to add some more variables here. Let's go find a reference. So the reason that converting is going to be so difficult is, let's just say you had 52 non-armoured attackers, and you had 48 armoured attackers, and you were looking to convert, say, 6 of the non-armoured into armoured. You would have to go through the process of converting the first 2 attackers, and then those original attackers would have to break into formation, bring out 50, and then take 2 of those, and then they would move over into the non-armoured, and everything would just get really complicated. Like, in my head, I thought this was going to be really easy, but it's definitely not. But I think what I might do... so this is actually going to be BIS dot... total number of units. You know what? Let's go. So I'm going to kind of scratch the surface today, but I don't think. Oh, Sim Tower. That's where it was like in a 2D perspective. Yeah. Again, that was one which I watched someone else play. Is that where you're kind of almost just literally making one tower, and you can have loads of people build up, and you need to create like an escalator and yeah. Right. Okay. If so what we need to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, I'm surprised no one's actually brought up Defender of the Crown as well. Like, what actually... I'm going to see if I can show... because one thing that absolutely amazed me so much... I'll see if I can actually bring it up. Yeah. Okay. Right. Is... So, this is something that still amazes me today, right? Defender of the Crown, it was 356.5 kilobytes. Yeah, exactly. Like, the graphics were actually quite good. There was some good pictures. There was a lot going on, and it took up a third of a megabyte, right? Now, like, if you look at any game, I suppose, I mean, I don't know, like, there was quite a lot, because I don't know, on the Amiga, there was the sort of catapult system. There was, like, there was a lot going on in that game. I mean, like, I don't think we ever actually completed it. I know I got close, because I'm guessing you complete it when you actually take over the whole place. Seeing if I can get... yeah, that's what I remember. And, like, now, whenever there was the, like, tournament, like, did anyone ever actually win the tournament, like the jousting tournament? Like, because I literally never won it. I lost every single time, except for once I got disqualified from the tournament. You know, that was the most exciting time ever. I was like, oh my gosh, I've actually got disqualified. It's something that isn't just losing the tournament. because I think if you just try to go straight for the chest, you can get disqualified. Right. So where were we? Right. I don't think we need any of that. We'll have this as just bean scripts. So yeah, this one I'm going to kind of do little bits of it. I'm going to do kind of the obvious bits and then try and work out where we need to fix things. We'll have so I've actually got in this structure here, in our building info struct, I've got both held and normal bean scripts. Now, it's mainly, the reason I've got two different types is just because I will need two different things. So it doesn't actually, the fact that they're called held and not held. Wow, nice. Yeah, no, I'll tell you, that is really impressive. Like, kind of, just trying to. There's so much like that you need to sort of know about that game, because I seem to remember you can make both soldiers and knights, and we just made soldiers because knights cost like 8 gold and soldiers cost 1. So you're like, well, no, just get. I'd rather have 8 soldiers than 1 knight. So we just never ever built any knights. It was just like, let's get a massive army of like 100 soldiers. Bean scripts. So that should be. Just going to kind of go one by one. Individual. Let's go rename this. Okay. Maybe we're getting there. Because I think the only hard part is... Oh, actually, that is... That's it. So, out of interest, right, how long did that take you, like, to complete? As far as, like, times from when you played it the first time to, like, how many months and stuff did you have it and you played it that you actually finally completed it? Do that. Okay. Okay. So we're sort of slowly getting through there. It's going to take us a while though. Oh dear me. Right. beans. So we actually don't want that. We want to have a oh yeah. Yeah. I think one thing that I like am quite happy with is, let's just say you're playing a game, right, and you're trying to get like that, you've got 3 lives, and if you die you go right back to the beginning, right? To me, I always see it as progress if I've reached a place that I've never reached before. Even if I die straight away afterwards, I'm like, no, I have made progress. I've made internal progress, even though I have to go right back to the beginning. So it's like, if ever I was like, oh my gosh, I've never reached this far, and then instantly die, I'm like, that's still fine. I just need to do that again. So Elite, I'm trying to think, is Elite the game where you have like trade goods and you need to buy and sell, like it's a kind of like space simulator where you buy and trade and sell goods to try and make more money? Or am I thinking of a different game? I don't think we need any of that. So what's actually happening at this point? So I'm kind of just hoping that a sort of it converts and everything kind of works all right. I do apologise. I know this is probably one of the slightly less interesting parts. No. I think that's fine. Right. Oh, cool. Like, was that the one that was on the Spectrum or something? Yeah. God, I tell you what, it's going back. I mean, was that the game that someone actually coded and made on the Spectrum with the Spectrum? I might be thinking of a different game now. Okay, so we're cancelling the last bean script. Oh, right. Oh, fair enough. The BBC. Oh my gosh. With the 5.5-inch floppy disks. Oh, Wave Race 64. That's nice. That's on the... Yeah. I wonder what console or platform that was on. If we just put 64 at the end of it, everyone will know it's great. They made one recently, didn't they? Is that the... Yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a look. Yeah. Did it actually hold up? Was it as good? might just have to be count, yeah. Oh no. I feel that VR, it's always one of those like really cool ideas that just oh, so you know players who still play that. Devs obviously still make money. Yeah, no, fair enough. Like, I did like, because whenever I think of games, I know there was like a few games that were like, you know, sort of online games where you like where you were like a drug dealer and you had to buy drugs and sell them, and like it was essentially just a sort of mini version of Elite, where it was like you just have to buy drugs and sell drugs, like, and try and make profit. And so it doesn't need it was where like kind of you can have the actual idea was can be sort of translated to so many different things. So Elite was where you were in a spaceship and you were holding goods and trading. So I think this has to be this one here. Okay, we can put that. We need to. We're just going to make a quick object here. Private game object. Actually, let's find out what it's called. Yeah. Oh, as in the actual just physical, actually angling it to land it. Oh, yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Right. I'm definitely making this harder on myself than I can, so that's fine. Oh, have I really... okay. It's fine. We'll get all that in a sec. We're going to find all these references. I think this will pay off eventually. I really hope so. Okay. So we might need to actually set these sprites at some point, which is still fine. So that's the point at which it's moving. We're going to sort that bit out later. So at what point are we actually setting these sprites? So dot action sprites. Okay. Oh no, we've actually done that already. That's fine. Sorry, I've realised we've actually got that bit of code just over here, and it's fine that we do it there. That's not too much of a problem. Starting this one here. Let's see where we're up to. So we're actually almost there, I think, maybe. So we just need to do. This is basically the bit of code we need to do now. Is just setting for how we deal with 50s. But yeah, what I might do, so I'm going to see how far I get this session, but I might do the rest of the 50 stuff just off stream and work on something new and exciting the next time, because, like, you know, this will be one of those times where I'll reflect. I'll be like, yep, definitely didn't need to deal with 50s. We should have come up with a different way. So, but I feel since I've started, I'm gonna go to the end. So. So if bis.beanscripts.count is greater or equal, no, is less than or equal to 0, made 50 banner. Oh yeah. Formate 50 banner of formatting 50s. So we're going to get hold of the 50 banner and just convert it. That's fine. Cute. Right. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Formate 50 beans. Okay, we'll get there. Right. What's to do with this? You know what I'll do for the time being? Let's just get rid of that. should be fine. I think what my plan is, right, okay, change of strategy. This, for me to be able to do this, I'm going to have to stare blankly for a while and do an awful lot of trial and error, and it's going to look quite ugly. My plan is not like today, but at some point, just in my off stream, I'm going to get this fixed, and then when we've got it all working and up and running, I'm then going to explain like what I've done, purely because like I've realised I've just made this so hard on myself, and I don't really know why. But I feel like we're so close to getting to the end, but it's just I've realised each version of trying to sort out these 40 and these 50 banners has just become more and more complex, and I think there is one last thing that we need to do, which is the most difficult thing, and I think like it's just gonna look so ugly me trying to actually put it together. So my plan is, how does this sound for a plan? I'm going to do all this 50 stuff off stream and hopefully simplify everything down and then explain what I've done. And then once we've done that, we're going to work on actually converting this into a game, a real game that you can play. So I want to have it so that we're going to have multiple different enemies. Like, it's still going to be a basic version, but like the idea is you fight your first one, then you're going to have a choice of cards to add and various different things you can do, and then you go on to the next combat. But I think for the time being, I'm probably going to call it here, just purely because this is going to be... I've made this so hard on myself that like I think I'll probably need to fix this off stream, because no one's going to want to watch me just staring, talking gibberish. So I'll probably call it here. But yeah, anyway, right, this has been a lot of fun. I'm going to call it here. Thanks so much for sticking around. And we will hopefully next stream, we're going to do some really cool, awesome stuff. And we'll put the 50s saga to rest. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.